That'll be funny to do a video of me kind of like eyes closed on my bed, maybe just laying on my bed showing how laid back I am, how unprofessional I am at my job. Well, this is not what I call a job. If I get enough subscribers, I can do that, but my videos are just too amateur to do it, I'm just not well known enough. Whatever, I can get a normal job. Do something with, be a film critic with some sort of publication maybe. Maybe try to do like a blog or something. I'll think it over. But I'm still in high school, so better leave it for the future maybe. I don't know. Anyways guys, I kind of talked to you guys about something. Shit. That's right, I actually had something I thought of right now, but I forgot about it. Let me think. Sorry guys, I knew I should have remembered the idea, but I have not. If you hear screaming, my cat Jersey, I saw her with a salamander in her mouth. Yeah, that's not great, is it? You don't want to see your cats killing things, although there was a dead bird in my backyard. That's disgusting. We also had a turtle in our yard. It wasn't dead, but it just got out of the pond and got in our house, got in our backyard. We got in our backyard in case you didn't hear that, because there's no real microphone on this thing. I didn't have any sort of like microphone that you can hook to it and capture sound better, you know, get it more clear. Yeah. I think they're complaining about it right now. My mom and my sister Casey. Anyways, guys, I think I found something to talk about. What do I prefer? Mainstream or independent films? Which do I prefer? You may already know this. Independent. Now guys, I'm not just subject to just seeing independent. I will see a mainstream movie if it gets good reviews and if it looks promising to me. Now I know Tomorrowland got mixed reviews, but I still want to see it because I like Brad Bird and I'm thinking maybe he could be wrong. And yes, I kind of want to see it. That looks like something unique. It's worth seeing for its originality. It's admirable. That's admirable. But on the whole, it was a little disappointing. Anyways, sorry, I think I'm gonna fall asleep during this review. I just know it. I'm not review during this video. Anyways, god damn, why do I lose my train of thought? I'm dragging these things on. Independent films. Now, mainstream films, I've seen some good ones. I mean, we've all seen Guardians of the Galaxy, The Avengers, Avengers Age of Ultron, though it's not the first Avengers. Mad Max Fury Road. I love that movie. Inception, The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises, Batman Begins, Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2. Sorry, apologize. The Matrix. Matrix Reloaded, I guess, was a solid sequel. Sorry. X-Men, Days of Future Past, X2, X-Men, X-Men First Class, Kick-Ass. There's a lot of different examples of mainstream movies that are good. I guess Episode 3, you know, Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars, I guess was good. I love the original trilogy, those are mainstream. Jaws, Silence of the Lambs. Yeah. But there's also some great independent films, such as Pulp Fiction. As you may know, I'm an Angelo. I'm a fan of Quentin Tarantino. I love this guy. I'm excited for Hateful Eight. And he's made some good independent films. Now, he has done great in the mainstream recently with Inglourious Basterds. He even did a guest, he was even like a special guest director for Sin City. Tell me if you know which scene in that movie that I'm talking about. He directed one scene. You may know what I'm talking about now, because it's done in a way it has that visual flair to it, but it also has that sense of over violence, like over the top violence that feels like Tarantino. Comment below if you know what scene I'm talking about, and I'll confirm it maybe. But you obviously know what it is. Some of you may have seen that movie. Anyways. he made Pulp Fiction, which was really a which really made independent filmmaking big. It was a major legacy. It left a major legacy on independent filmmaking. It made it more of a popular thing. And then while there's some independent films are huge, some are not, this is one of the biggest and one of the most successful ever. Also another independent film. I have no idea what the hell happened there with it. It just said load speak hard. Please record at a lower resolution. More proof that I just need a new camera. Anyways, another successful independent film where I left off, 12 Years a Slave. I thought it was a great movie, my favorite of the decade so far. That was very successful. Some are not really. Even though independent filmmaking is bigger than ever, it's still, sometimes they're successful, sometimes there's some big hits. Reservoir Dogs is another film Quentin Tarantino made that was independent. That was really highly praised. I have not seen it yet. I'm not really a Tarantino fan. Can't consider myself that. Anyways, also another film, like 12 Years a Slave. I thought it was really good. I loved it. Another independent film that actually felt like almost like a blockbuster. I never saw it, but it had, from what I've seen, I can't do something like that. I look like a fucking idiot. Where I saw like on advertisements, and I've seen some clips I saw on YouTube or anything like that. It felt like a big blockbuster film, but it was made by an independent film studio. One of the most expensive ever produced. Interesting. But I never saw it. I haven't seen it yet. Comment below if you've seen it. Something I know. It's a divisive film from what I've heard. Very ambitious. Which is to admire. Like Tomorrowland. Because I swear to God, I keep comparing Tomorrowland to a lot of films. So Tomorrowland, I can praise it for its originality and for its ambition, but it has its fair share of flaws, especially with the narrative. But, whatever. I need to get away from that. Anyways, sorry. I just talked about something else. Well, not another subject. Mainstream films, there are some things, but I feel like independent films are really more of a film that if I want bigger Oscar-worthy quality, I see an independent film because I'm just messing with the camera here. I'm just bored as hell here. That's how laid back and unprofessional amateur I am. Independent films are, in my opinion, they showcase more of a potential to show something different. We don't always want to see a big explosion fest, Michael Bay. Every once in a while, mainstream. We want to see something small, maybe something enjoyable, that feels a lot more normal and realistic. I saw While We're Young a while ago. I thought that was I really like that movie. It's a small independent film that's really funny and has a lot of unique themes behind it, such as the generation gap, what our generation prefers, what other generations do not, how some people are different, how some people of different generations from generations apart are not always the same as a stereotype approaches them to be. They could be different, be people of their own. Also, you make some cool commentary, not only commentary on the generation gap, but also on documentaries even. Seriously, this movie has a lot of things to deal with, but it deals with them in a way that's not meant to be big or anything. It's just meant to explore them in a way that we can understand them, gives them a good amount of exploration, and it resonates with us. I feel like independent films also showcase a unique kind of craft for the filmmakers involved, so to showcase what they can do with a smaller budget and with a smaller scale of filmmaking, like their storylines, their characters, all that shit. Some well-known independent filmmakers. I think Wes Anderson's one, although he has had some big success. Holy shit. Noah Baumbach's another one, and While We're Young was written and directed by Noah Baumbach. If you haven't seen it, hopefully if you can find a playing near you, you'll see it. It's a pretty cool, I think it's a really good movie. Also, Quentin Tarantino, that guy's done independent films. Paul Thomas Anderson! He actually made a film that feels a little bit more for a high-budget film, but was made on a smaller budget, and is one of my favorite movies of all time, one of my favorite movies of the 2000s. I love it. There Will Be Blood. He also made Boogie Nights. This guy makes independent films, and he makes them feel almost like they're kind of produced by a mainstream studio. It's cool. I think Magnolia was also independent, but I have no idea. I think it was. Still, I don't know. But but I know There Will Be Blood is, and seriously, the scale it's made on, the ambition, it feels more like a tune for a mainstream studio. Still, that's really impressive. Oh, the Coen brothers, I forgot! Oh my god! I forgot about them. I love the Coen brothers. I love them. I mean, they made so many great independent films. I mean, Blood Simple, Raising Arizona, Fargo, The Big Lebowski, No Country for Old Men. I love that movie. Those are independent films and some of the best I've ever seen. Another good example of an independent film, Donnie Darko. See, these are films that are not. I think it's an independent film. Yeah. Also, I think Mean Streets is too, which is one of Scorsese's earliest films. These are films that are considered big. They're considered big. It's nice to see that. See, independent films I think have more of an artistic example, more artistic. Mainstream feels a little bit too simple and straightforward. There could be some sort of complexity behind, independent films. I also saw The Spectacular Now. Really good movie. See that. Anyways, there's even an independent horror film I saw called It Follows, which I thought was also really good. So I see a good horror film once in a while. I am dreading Poltergeist. I'm seeing that tomorrow with my mom. I'm being forced to. I'm going to kill myself. I just know it. Anyways, I'm going to do something interesting here. I don't know what I'm saying this. I'm just so bored. So tired. 6:17 is the time. I'm checking out my clock. Sorry, guys. There is a lot to, mainstream I think is a little bit more simple and straightforward. And it has a bigger budget. They just blow it like on big mass scales, explosions, action, shit. Simple films just try to be more realistic, and I really like that approach. That's just more of a stereotypical approach. Stereotypes, how we consider how we overall interpret mainstream and independent. I like independent better because there's sometimes you can get a lot more out of it than you get out of your mainstream blockbuster. Independent films have something more between them, and I've seen a lot of independent films in my life. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I don't really think I was going anywhere, but I think but if you understand, comment below, what do you prefer, mainstream, independent? Do you like both? Comment below your opinions and subscribe to my channel for more videos.